So I have this 1969 Dodge Charger. This is a custom build, and I've been asked to polish the paint. Here, I'll show you why. See all the swirls there? You can see the holograms. I'll actually go to the other side. They're a lot worse over here. At least they show up on camera a lot better. What I really want to do is show you the engine compartment, but let's just take a look at this paint. There we go. See those wispy lines running up and down? Those mimic the way a rotary polisher was moved over the paint. Those are called holograms. So the whole car has hologram swirls. It's got tracers, probably has pigtails. But before I start polishing it, here's the engine compartment. And look at this, okay? And there's watermarks already in this paint. I think it's like a satin paint. If we come over here and look, same thing. Look at, see that? So I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna carefully wash this thing. I just wanted to document how it looked before I even touched it. And I don't know if all those watermarks will come out. And it could be they will, it could be they won't. It could be they could be polished out. But here's what I do know. If I don't clean this engine bay and I polish all the paint on this car and then give it back to the owner, and then he has somebody or he himself goes to clean that engine bay, what they're gonna do is they're gonna end up leaning on and touching the paint, putting scratches in it, and then whatever they clean this with, they're gonna get splatter on these adjacent body panels. And then how are they gonna remove that? Are they gonna wash it? You know, wash it all off? Is their wash mitts contaminated like I show in videos all the time? Are they gonna try to wipe it with a waterless wash or something? Are their microfiber towels contaminated? Because once this thing becomes perfect, or perfected as good as I can get it, rubbing this thing with anything contaminated is gonna screw it up. So even though I don't really want to do this engine compartment, I already know the future. If I don't, my work's gonna get screwed up. So let me push this thing outside and see what we can do. So the 69 Charger, I've moved it outside, and I'm gonna start the engine compartment. I just wanna kind of show how I'm gonna do this. So the engine itself is just dusty, and I don't want to flood that thing with water, get it all into all the areas that you really can't reach into and wipe it dry. So I'm just going to take this old blanket and I'm just going to kind of cover up the motor. And I'm going to come in here, I'm going to clean everything around the engine, the firewall, sides of the fenders, this front balance up here. And then to do that, I'm just going to use a Dr. Beasley's pH balanced car wash soap. I've already mixed some up. Nice, soft, I like these little wiggly worm wash mitts. For some areas, I'm just gonna use a microfiber towel. And then for some areas, this is a boar's hair brush. And you're supposed to soak these for about 30 minutes and they soften up because it's a pig hair is what it is. But for some of those areas, I can get in there and do that. And I will cover up this filter with a plastic bag. And of course, after doing a little light scrubbing, everything will get hit with the Ego pressure washer. And it is go time. Just to show you, so just real simply, I'm just gonna put this fuzzy blanket. I use this for a lot of detailing things, like setting convertible hardtops on upside down when I'm wet sanding back windows, covering up matte hoods so you don't get splatter on them. Then you can see I've covered up the air filter here. So it's just a Publix plastic bag. And now it's time to clean this. And then of course I gotta wash the car. Here's a bird or a bug droppings. The whole thing just is ready for a bath. It's all good. It's part of the process. Anyway, that's how I'm gonna protect the engine compartment for this product. Here's final results. Only took about 30 minutes to actually do the work. 15 minutes to set up, pull all the equipment out. But these spots, I gently scrub them. I might be able to polish them up, but they're kind of there. But everything else came out really nice and clean. Even got the underneath of the hood. So, ouch, that was my head on this thing right here. Ouch, that hurt. And then for drying, Ego leaf blower, microfiber drying towel, gently go in there and wipe, and boar's hair brush, all that stuff. So anyway, time to wash the actual car and then diagnose the condition of the paint. I've already seen it. It's really bad.